Yes,
tell us.
I'm so happy to be here. I have to tell that I am Suzanne from Denmark, and my dance school has 35 years birthday this year. Um, so, but that doesn't mean that I am finished to learn. So all my years I have been looking for learning Maqam, and I was reading books and books to a certain point, because actually suddenly I felt stupid because I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand, what I read, and I felt a little stupid, and I was sad about that. And I also asked musician I have known and know a very good musician also, and they asked them to learn about the Maqam, and they didn't want to learn me that. And then last year I met Maya. I saw Maya's advertising and this online, and I was, wow, I must do this. And I was first in the group where you are free, like now, and I was completely shocked because, and I was so tense, I was so, wow, I want to learn this. And then it also happens that Maya was in Sweden. So I was very busy. I went to Sweden because I wanted to see her, and I saw her concert, and I had goosebumps all over my body. I was alone there, and I was sitting on the first ray. I had the tarab. I think so, So, and then I decided that I wanted to join the Maqam intensive for dancers, and that is honestly, it's the best gift I ever have given me myself. I have given myself many gifts, but this is the best because now I feel very happy and safe and sure about what I'm doing. I mean, I'm not afraid of doing taqsims, and because I have years experience and I have big ears, and that is another thing, that because I have been a little, I cannot read the notation system. And so I'm a little, because I've always used my ears, and that is not fine in musicians. I know musicians, so I don't talk about it. I just use my ears. And then for first time in my life, my father, he was like me, even he learned later notation system. But Maya said, yeah, no, you don't need that. You don't need, take your ears and use them, and I was I was so happy because this is the first time that ever someone has said that to me. So I have been like flying in the sky all the time, because it was such a big aha for me. And I loved also when we have all this uh, music analyzing. Maya analyzes the music, and it's so exciting. I mean, I could study this all day, but I don't do it because I have my task to do, and that was a time we also had this question and answer where you could wish if you want to have an song, melody, something you wanted to that Maya would analyze. And I couldn't come in the class, but I had the replay after. But I think in the last minutes, I wrote to her. I think maybe I don't think she has time, because it's so late. So, but I wrote, I wanted, but when to speak. And when I heard the replay, she, I don't know how she managed, but it's in her bones because she had no time to prepare. I mean, and she gone through the music, and I think for 3 days I was so high because I was dancing teaching the music for my students, not a high level, but anyway, it was a good dance. and it was a test for me if I was okay, if I had understand the music. So in that way, it was so fantastic. And also we had how do you cut your music, and I love that. So also I sent my music, my but when they speak I have made a cut. So I was waiting, what did she say about this? And so it was okay, but it was okay also because I wanted to learn if I have done something wrong. And it is of course important that we dancers, we know where to cut the music because we need 4-6 minutes to dance, and the music pieces that originally are there, it's 45 minutes, and we don't dance as long anymore. We have to know how it's actually a challenge, how to cut pieces so you can still be nice with the music and you can still deliver a good dance. So yeah, so I would also say at no matter which kind of level you are in the dance, if you are a beginner, you will learn so much new music, old and new, and it's inspiring, and it is develop, developing you. And if you are trained dancers with a lot of experience, you will just get happy that you will have your music. You know a lot of music, and you. But I knew a lot of music, but I couldn't say, and still I cannot. I mean, this is learning for lifetime. Um, but it's so nice when Maya goes through the music and analyze, and she does it in a way that you understand it. And that's a point also because I think she's the only person in the whole world who can communicate in a level so we can cope it. I mean, because maybe, yeah, I think, yeah, I can see you are maybe shaking your head. I don't know what you're doing, Maya, but I mean it really because I have really asked people, can you learn me Maqam? I didn't do this with them, but they didn't wanted to learn me. So maybe it's also because it's difficult to teach. I think it is, and you have done a fantastic material out of it, and also with, I would say, full of humor, because also in the material you are full of humor, multitasking, and make funny things. I think you're funny. And but also with some of the materials, suddenly what is this called, John B, also some funny figures are there, Uh, so in the material, so you are, and it makes you to get your attention on what you are going to learn. So I think it's also funny and relaxed, and instead of shoulders is sitting here, because when I started I was very tensed, and concentrated, because I was thinking maybe I am stupid, I don't know, to learn, because I think it was so hard with the books, and but then you relax, and then I found out I was not stupid. So yeah, I would
You're
say.
amazing. Don't ever say that about yourself. You're amazing. You're a legend.
Ah, thank you, but thank you. You are a gift to the world,
Oh,
definitely.
you're gonna make me cry again. Ah!
Yeah.
Everybody give Suzanne a huge love. We love you so much, Suzanne. You're amazing. Oh my God, what a gift.